Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Virgos, welcome to your 2025 annual Taroscope. As you know, these are my most accurate readings if you've been with me for the past 6 years. As you know, I do not gloss. I will tell you what you need to know, good, bad, right, or wrong. And I think most people like that. And what's great about these readings is that you can come back an unlimited amount of times so that you can check my accuracy, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the channel. Thank you so much. Before I start shuffling, I'm going to tell you the decks I've chosen because I'm using 15 decks. Okay, I pulled 2 cards from each deck. I have an exclusive deck for clarifying and one tarot deck and 1 oracle for an overall theme. But out of the 214 decks I have, I stand in front of the decks and I say Virgo, Virgo, January 2025, and I have to be pulled to that deck, right? Trusting that I'm being led to give you the perfect answer or storyline that will help you. So I'm going to introduce the decks to you really quick. You can fast forward through this if you want to, but I think it's interesting. And please don't forget to visit Nigel St. James' YouTube channel because I respect his readings so much. I think he is the GOAT, and I think you would enjoy subscribing to his channel as well and watching his really in-depth readings. Thank you. The first deck you have is Manic Mondays for January. For February, I've chosen the Joker Tarot. Yes, please. For March, now March, I always make notes in my head while I'm choosing the decks. So I stood there for the longest time going, Virgo, March 2025, and I wasn't being drawn to the deck as quickly as the others. So this tells me from experience that there's might be delays in March, okay, for Virgos. Ultimately, I was pulled to the Impressionist Tarot for March. April, we have, I think this is called Spellcasters, or Celtic. At any rate, I'm sorry I don't have the name. But it's this deck, pretty beautiful deck for April. I have a very non-divinated deck. It's actually a card game, but I was pulled to it, and it's Moby Dick. I don't know if you have some big challenge for you in May, or us, because I'm a Virgo, right? For June, we have the Wide Angle Rider-Waite. Okay. For July, I was pulled to the Psychic Heart Tarot. For August, I have the Ferenz Panter Tarot. For September, most of your Virgo's birthday months is the New Vision Tarot, which is the Rider-Waite from behind. Now, the Wide Angle Tarot gives you an expanded perspective because it draws much more of the background, right? In October, we have the Bad Ass Tarot. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is made by an artist in Florida, and they're limited edition. So, for November, the Quantum Tarot. And then for December, you have the Secret Tarot. What's the secret? What's the secret, Virgo? What are you doing in December? Okay. What is coming out for Virgos in January 2025? What is coming up for Virgos in January 2025? What is coming for Virgos in January 2025? What's coming for Virgos in January 2025? What's coming for Virgos in January 2025? What's coming for Virgos in January 2025? The first card you have for January is the Four of Swords in reverse. Now, this means coming out of a time of rest or isolation after the Three of Swords energy. In the upright, it's enforced rest. You have to do it, or you're ill, or you just need time alone. So that's why we're going to clarify, because we want to know if there's sickness in your future in January, or if it's you're just coming out, right? Are you recovering, or are you just coming out? It's kind of interesting that the Three of Swords are buried in her hair, and then she's holding one sword here, right? So the Three of Swords is kind of still lingering there. You got it in reverse. The next card you have is the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Also in reverse, not great. This is the quintessential, not but the quintessential universally of the stalker or liar card, okay? Could be an air sign or someone who's just airy because they sit in their moon energy, right? You could see the tip of the sword emits a light and this person's trying to block it, right? Like it's too much light in the darkness. They might not be able, you might find out that someone would lie to you in January. Is it a small lie or big lie? I don't know. We're going to clarify, right? Okay. I like to put these back in the deck, otherwise it's like a 15 deck mess. Okay, the deck I've used for the clarifier, I was pulled to the Wheel of the Year Tarot, right? So I want to know what the Four of Swords means. I'm going to teach you while I do this. So I want to know what the Four of Swords mean. Is it illness that you're recovering from? Are you recovering from a broken heart? Okay. And I want to know if the Page of Swords is a person or a situation, right? Because a page in the upright would be a new start. This could be a false start if it's with a person, right? What is the Four of Swords in reverse mean for Virgos in January 2025? What is the Four of Swords in the reverse mean for Virgos in January 2025? What is the Four of Swords in reverse mean for Virgos in January 2025? So I'm clarifying the Four of Swords. And that is clarified by the Hopes Are Dashed card. The Stars in reverse. Remember, you got Three of Swords on your mind. This may be a feeling of, now don't panic, okay? This is just going to be a primary theme. Four of Swords is much better than Three of Swords, and it's better than Ten of Swords, okay? So you have to keep it in perspective. If you're recovering from a broken heart, it's still kind of lingering, or you're coming out of a time of hopelessness that you're recovering from. Remember, there's not full healing yet because the stars card is in reverse, because if it was in the upright, it would mean that you are fully healed, right? And you're hopeful, right? Ooh, nice. Hi, kitty. The Ace of Wands. Now, I don't know if you're recovering from a broken heart where you carried, I mean, here it has like a maypole feel, right? Maybe you were hoping to marry someone and there's this false new start, but there's this brand new beginning, right? I don't know if this is representing January, right? And that fresh energy of new year. But it's a creative way of dealing with your emotions or dealing with an Aquarius, because the stars card for me is Aquarius and any water sign, okay? Now remember, you have this Page of Swords in reverse. Now, it could mean swords are intellectual. So this could be like a small legal problem if it's an abstract meaning, meaning not a person, or it's an accounting issue, right? A lot of people do their taxes in January. So you're coming out, one of the main things is that you're coming out of a time of enforced rest or isolation after having the Three of Swords on your mind. What are you looking at, kitty? Are you okay? You my good boy? And you're just really gung-ho to start this new year happily and creatively. Whatever you were recovering from, a heartbreak or some kind of disturbance, you're coming out of it. You're not quite healed. It's almost like you're forcing yourself to come out of isolation because you just don't have the time to heal. I want to know if this Page of Swords in reverse is a person or an abstract situation, right? What's this Page of Swords in reverse? Now, you'll see me look to the left here. That's where my spirit guide Jenny appears to me, like in my mind's eye, right? So the good messages come from here. The bad messages come from here, okay? And when I say bad, I mean like evil. So I don't get those too often. This is Page of Swords in reverse mean for Virgos in January 2025. What does this Page of Swords in reverse mean for Virgos in January 2025? I feel like, I don't feel nervous. I feel almost like I'm about to lose my breath, but then I recover. So as far as recovery, it seems to be mental and emotional and action-oriented rather than, I mean, you're not ill, in other words, okay? To clarify the Page of Swords, we have the Moon card, La Luna, in reverse. Here it is in the upright. See this beautiful maiden carrying a bouquet, waiting on a crescent moon. I feel like she's waiting, right? Secrets, people holding things inside, somebody lying to themselves. If this is not you, I don't think it's you because I read for sun signs, so this is somebody else. Could be an air sign or somebody has a lot of air in their chart, okay? You got it in reverse. So your stars and the moon are in reverse. But secrets come out, toxicity ends, right? But remember, the Page of Swords in reverse is stalker, obsession, especially if we get the card we don't speak of, the number 15. But it's my Liar's card too, okay? But coupled with the moon in reverse, it's almost like somebody's lying to themselves. I don't think it's you. And Two of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of a lot of reversals. But remember, this is my reading too, okay? So you have this Two of Pentacles in reverse. And in the upright, it's a beautiful interpretation, right? You have these two people on a seesaw, okay? But it talks about balance in this deck. It's almost like they're on a nut a squirrel would eat. I don't know what those are called. But yeah, we don't have squirrels in Hawaii. But you see how they seem carefree and playful. Now, whenever you get the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you feel a little bit out of balance, or you are trying to budget your money. But since you have these surrounding cards, the Page of Swords in reverse, lies, stalkerness, moon, lying to oneself, I want to say somebody's budgeting for time, like they're trying to buy more time. So I don't think this is you, because you just spent a lot of time in, at least mental isolation. If you do start something new, it's very beginning. So it may have existed before, but there's a fresh energy around it, right? But the new start card, as symbolized by the page, which is in reverse, kind of means like a false start. Someone isn't quite ready. Wow, talk about balance. You have the Justice card in the upright. Now look at that. Remember, you had the stars and the moon. It's almost a galactic feel. But see how justice cuts through the darkness with the moon in the reverse, right? Secrets come out, or there's some kind of big realization that gives one balance ultimately, okay? And there's day and there's night, right? And justice is in the middle. Someone who may have held back their feelings or lied to themselves, or this could have been a child who feels bad and wants to make things right? Because pages can symbolize children, okay? But pages technically are someone your age or younger. So I do believe this is a person, because that's why we clarified, is this a situation or this is a person, right? This is a person. Okay. Now, I'm going to read by quarters, like January, February, March, and then I'm going to do an ultimate outcome while the cards are still fresh in your brain. And we'll do that with the After Tarot. And if we have to figure out what led up to a situation, we use the Before Tarot, right? Make sure that's there. Okay, we'll set that aside. February. The Joker's Tarot, right? What's coming for Virgos in February 2025? What's coming up for Virgos in February 2025? What's coming for Virgos in February 2025? What's coming for Virgos in February 2025? I heard hold on. It almost sounded like the beginning of a song, like it had a harmony, right? But then it just kind of ended there. But I didn't hear music. It's almost like somebody was, hold on, right? What's coming up for Virgos in February 2025? Hi, monkey. What's coming for Virgos in February 2025? Now, if you get one of these 12-month readings for yourself, I don't time them at all. So they usually last anywhere from 2 to, I had one last 5 hours. So, you can get one of these for yourself. In February, one of your main themes is opportunity or looking to the future, possibly in a playful way. He almost looks like he's resting on the side of the road, like he's been traveling. I'm interpreting this clown outfit as some kind of disguise. Okay. So, journeying, looking to the future, waiting for your ships to come in. But maybe this, it's like almost resting on your laurels. Like you're dressed for one thing, but you're doing another. Okay, so resting on your laurels when you have this Three of Wands energy. Okay, so the best time to look for an opportunity is in February. Okay. Now the next card and theme you will have is the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is great because that means the other shoe drops on information that you've been waiting for. Now remember, in March, you're going to have some kind of big delay, right? So here is, you have this scene where they find a treasure at the side of the road. It's almost like they're mining the treasure in a field. You see this person in a field, right? It's like you're not dressed for the occasion. But it's almost like you're masking yourself in a way. At any rate, the Nine of Wands is you've done a lot of actions in the month of February. You go from Three of Wands to Nine of Wands, which leads to the Ten of Wands, and then ultimately back to the Ace of Wands, right? An ending of a chapter. So you're ending something and you're going on a journey. Now, it's not a bad ending because the Three of Wands is upright. There's an opportunity. It may be at a distance, especially if it's clarified by the Eight of Wands or the Chariot or the Two of Wands, something like that, right? I heard the phrase, I won't let them hold me down anymore. So you may be seeking opportunities, but doing it in disguise, I want to say. I don't know. Anyway, that's weird. Let's clarify. So I want to clarify first the Nine of Wands because it's in reverse. You get information and you're wanting to end something because nines are endings and they're tied to the Hermit. You get the answer because the Hermit in reverse is an answer, right? And tens are completions, right? What does this Nine of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos in February 2025? What does this Nine of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos in February 2025? Hi, monkey. Hi, Kiki. I love you. You're my baby. What does this Nine of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos in February 2025? Now remember, we're clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse. The other shoe drops is my key phrase for this card. Here it is again in the upright, right? You're ending a group thing based on information that you get. And I don't think you're thrilled with the information because you have the King of Swords in reverse. Now this is the Biachi King, okay? Could it be a queen? Yes, because the reversal of a male is a female. So it could be male or female. I tend to go with what's depicted on the card. Here it is in the upright. Someone stern, serious, logical, rational, keeping fire close to him, which is a little different in this interpretation of the King of Swords in this stack, the Wheel of the Year. In reverse, it's irrationality, right? It's also a legal matter or accounting matter in the abstract. I think this might be a person. You get information about a person who's been manipulative, or I just heard shyster, and you're like, no. And maybe that's why Like, what do I do next? It's not confusion because the Three of Wands in the upright, unless we get the Three of Swords in the reverse, and that's confusion, right? But here you, like somebody's trying to listen for more information. You might even overhear this at a distance, like across a room, or somebody's voice carries, or whatever it is. But you hear information. Do you hear an information about an opportunity? I don't think so. I think because it's coupled with the 9, which is endings. Okay, but not a bad ending, right? I think you overhear information from a group. And it's toxic. It might involve a Capricorn, Leo, or a Scorpio, or a Gemini, because this is the significator for Gemini, right? Whoever this King of Swords is, they have a strong Gemini energy. Because it's making me think of the Lover's card, because what's depicted. Now, the card we don't speak of in the upright, and we don't say the name of this card because you might summon it, because sometimes they name themselves this name, okay? I can't show too much TNA because then I'll get demonetized. But here you have someone may make a pass at you, and it's not someone you like. They're a biatchy king or queen, right? Depending on which way your skirt blows, okay? They're really into you. Now remember, we got the Page of Swords, which is kind of an obsessive type. This person may be obsessed with you and you're just like, nope, gotta get away, right? I'm gonna pull another card. And then you have the Strength in reverse. Strong Leo energy too. You hear information about someone and how they feel for you or what they want to do to you. Okay? And it's like sucks the life. It's like very vampiric information. You're just like, I can't unhear this now. And it bothers you and you end something. Okay? Because you've been wounded like this before. Now I want to see what this means, right? So it's a little bit of an interesting start to 2025. Now, we're going to have a lot of luck this year because of the transits. So don't let this throw you, okay? But you need to be prepared for these themes. So that's why you get readings so that you can prepare for these, right? You will probably be able to see this coming and know already planned out how you're going to respond, right? What does this Three of Wands in the upright mean for Virgos? What does this Three of Wands in the upright mean for Virgos? I heard touch and love. So, I mean, the card we don't speak of in the upright is it's a very smexy card, okay? And even though it can be toxic when you combine this card with it, that's why I said it was toxic, probably. Because if it was just this card, it'd be like, oh, you have someone who's very intense around you, you know? But, you know, this sapping of strength, right? But there's definitely something you want to end. You have an opportunity to end something. If it was in reverse, it would be sex without love, like somebody who just wants you to want you, you know? Like they just want to sleep with you, like wham bam, thank you. But it's in the upright, okay? So there's some kind of ending that I feel that Virgos are initiating. What's the Three of Wands in the upright mean for Virgos in February 2025? I don't think this is only gonna last an hour. It's probably gonna last 2.5 hours. Sorry, guys. So to clarify this card, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, in order to take an opportunity, you might have to expend a lot of money, or you might spend money on a journey or a commute to, like, for a job interview, perhaps. God, a lot of reversals, man. And I wash the cards in between each shuffle, because you have the Six of Cups in reverse. You might spend money and move out of a neighborhood. Okay, this is just a storyline as an example, okay? It's not an intuit. So I want to be able to express to you when you're trying to create distance between you and somebody else, possibly by moving. You're looking to the future. You're looking for an opportunity to end something because you feel that it's saps your strength and you just need to end something, right? And you're not going to be charitable about it. And you might do it in disguise. Remember the whole thing about disguise? You're trying to distance yourself from somebody. I don't know if it's the person from January. It kind of feels like a different person, like an air sign, sun. Okay. Now, if this, I'm not saying it's a romantic situation, but if this is a work situation or a spiritual situation, threes are related to communication. They're related to the Empress. The Nine of Wands is related to the Hermit. Okay. You get information that makes you want to end something because someone's motives are in question, motivations or intentions are in question. You're questioning it. They're in the upright. Okay, I mean the card we don't speak of. The King of Swords, however, is in reverse. And sapping your strength. It's like you don't want to deal with anybody who saps your strength and you're just cutting it off at the knees if it's something new. Okay, and you're not going to be charitable about it. Like you could just disappear or ghost this person, I guess. Okay, so that's February. Yikes. Okay, the next deck we're going to use, remember there were delays. This is the Impressionist Tarot. What's coming for Virgos in March 2025? What's coming for Virgos in March 2025? I feel like you're going to have a reunion with someone. I don't know if it's romantic or a friendship. Someone you haven't seen in a while. What's coming for Virgos in March 2025? 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 I'm seeing like it's a small, it almost, what's that game? It's like a ping pong paddle, and I just see it like in the air. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're like batting something back to someone, or you're playing a friendly game, or I don't know. Because ping pong is sort of lighthearted, right? In my mind, anyway. What's coming for Virgos? Hi, monkey. What's coming for Virgos in March 2025? Now, I don't randomly cut. I have to be drawn to where I need to cut a deck. And look, you have the moon again in reverse. So I think we had it in January. So January and March are connected. Now this is this is a significator for a water sign, okay? But secrets come out, right? Here you see two people walking along the road in the Impressionist Tarot. They're going in between two cypresses and there's a home in the distance, right? They're going to cloak themselves under, get out of the nighttime and into safety, okay? So here, secrets might come out, or the nightmare is over is another interpretation of that card. I forget what was the intuits that I said. I think there's a reunion of some kind. And then here you have the Queen of Swords. Is it Queen of Swords? Yes, it is. The Queen of Swords, which is the Biachi Queen, right? But she's in the upright. She's rational, logical, right? I don't know if this is your energy. We have, or an air sign. So we have to clarify, right? Okay. Now remember, I'm knocking the previous question out of the cards, and I'm washing them. I'm changing the orientation on groups of them, right? That's called washing. What is this moon card in reverse mean for Virgos in March 2025? Hi, monkey. Hey, baby. What's this moon card in reverse mean for Virgos in March 2025? I heard I hate it here. It's like you're confiding in someone, right? I heard I agree. What's this moon card in reverse mean for Virgos in March 2025? Okay, I'm going to force a cut because I'm not being told where to stop shuffling, when to stop shuffling. So we have this moon card, secrets are revealed. Something you can't walk away from, or if it involves another person, a water sign or a Queen of Sword, you can't walk away from each other. That's why you have it in reverse. Here, somebody's walking away. They're like toodles, and someone's crying, right? It looks like a breakup. Or someone's going on a trip and someone misses someone. You can't walk away is the quintessential universal meaning of the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, eights are tied to the Strength card. Queens, if they had a number, would be the number 13, so it's tied to the Death card. And the Moon card isn't connected to anything. Someone like a Knight of Wands in the upright, thank goodness, is coming in fast, possibly with a secret. Someone who can't walk away. Now, I want to know if this is a contract, an accounting, a legal matter or a person, or if this is an air sign, right? See how guarded she looks? She says, I'm the queen, I'm going to hold the sword, right? But it's very defensive. She has her lap so that she can get it real quick, right? A Queen of Swords is adept at battles of wit, okay? Because they're usually very intellectual, smart, can access a lot of information at once, right? What's this Queen of Sword in the upright mean for Virgos in the month of March 2025? What's this Queen of Sword in the upright mean for Virgos in March 2025? I heard I'm hooked on you. I'm hooked on you. I don't know if you're saying it to someone or someone's saying it to you. But someone's no longer keeping their feelings a secret, right? And this is your energy because you are on guard, If you're a man, don't worry about this. Okay? This is you, right? This is a woman. She's listening, but she's defensive. Oh, yeah, of course. And then you have the Lover's card. Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is a marriage. So you might, if this is your energy or an air sign's energy, they might express that they want to marry you. Okay? And they come rushing in if they're a dude. If it's a Queen of Swords, she just reveals it, right? But someone wants you to make a decision on love because you're trying to close the cycle, and it feels like a past life cycle. Okay, with the World card in reverse, a new start will in a relationship will give you closure and bring you into all new everything in your life. Okay, same thing in any arena of your life: health, wealth, money, family, okay, and career, right? Or romance. Because that's the 5 things that people want to know about when they get tarot readings. Someone expresses their feelings. They can't hold back. There's a reunion of some kind, because I got that message at the beginning during the shuffle. Okay, now we're going to do ultimate outcomes for January, February, March, so I don't forget it. And we're going to use the After Tarot for that. So this is a brand new After Tarot deck because I think I beat up the other one too much. I mean, I had it for like 10 years. It's, whenever you start taping them together, probably time for a new one. So for January, just to recap, the main themes you're going to be dealing with is coming out of a time of enforced rest or heartbreak, because we determined it wasn't an illness. Still healing, pretty much. And you're optimistic about a brand new beginning, possibly the beginning of a new year. Because Virgos always they take New Year's really seriously. Like me, I want to make sure I'm around the right people. So I'm flying up to Seattle to do that, right? And then the other is a Page of Sword in reverse. Someone your age or younger, who's not really, they might have a realization, right? January and February are connected, but this person could be hiding from the truth. This could be self-deception, right? And there's no balance, especially in money, but there's justice of some kind, okay? Something is made right. So we're going to clarify that with an ultimate outcome. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in January 2025? You are sitting there so nicely, my little monkey. My little monkey, yes. Are you my baby? Yes. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in January 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in January 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in January 2025? I heard loose as a goose. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it'll be clear after January. Now, the ultimate outcome. You avoid a tower or you rebuild after a tower. Okay? But in the After Tarot, we don't really read the reversals. Okay? So a tower is blocked. Okay? Or you make it out of a storm or a catastrophe. Okay? Because you're blocking the tower. And then the other ultimate outcome is that So you might end something before you actually end it completely in February, because remember, you got the Nine of Wands in February. But here, someone's... So the Ten of Wands in the upright is a burden worth carrying. It's worth it. Here, it's still worth it, but because you got in the upright, but someone's just exhausted, okay? Whatever this is in January is exhausting to carry, you know? But there's completion because it's a 10. Wow. Now, repeat cards are important. So January, your main theme is the Four of Swords energy, which comes after Three of Swords. But here in the After Tarot, someone's visiting someone who's passed on. So there is an ending of some kind, at least symbolically. But someone's visiting a gravesite because they admire this person, right? Interesting. And you have your answer with the Hermit in reverse. I'm going to put that back in the deck. Now in February, your main themes is an opportunity, or you create an opportunity. There's some kind of like sneaking away energy, right? Because the other card that you had was the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now the messages we were getting was there's an ending with the group because of information that is received. The other shoe drops. And you may be looking for an opportunity. Now, you may spend money to do this. I feel like there's a sneaking away of energy because of the disguise into it that I got in the beginning. And there's ruthlessness. It's like, because the Six of Pentacles in the upright is a charity card. There is no charity. And it's you who are expressing this non-charitable energy. Now, clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse, remember you had this King of Swords in reverse. It was toxic, but it's toxic in the way that it saps your energy. So I don't know if you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? Now remember, this is a person in a group. Now kings usually lead, so there's an air sign within a group that's sapping your energy, and you're just like, okay, maybe gossip comes back around to you, even though there's no two queens as a tarot cluster. But maybe you hear information, you're like, ugh, I don't even want to do this, right? So you start looking for opportunities, looking to the future, right? Now remember, the Three of Wands is a little bit of an unstable energy. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Like, you know, you want to end something with a group because of a King of Swords who may be after you, kind of chasing you around the desk, right? Possibly. That's the storyline I'm getting. So you're like, no, been there before, done that, don't want to deal, toodaloos, but you're going to create an opportunity to leave, or you're going to look for an opportunity so you can leave a group, right? So let's get the ultimate outcome for that. So right now it's like almost 8, and my kitty cat, Monkey, usually comes about 5 o'clock and starts curling up around my legs, because that's usually when I just stop work, you know? And I'll force myself to stop work and go into the bedroom. So he's kind of waiting around for that, like, oh, this is different. Why aren't you? So he's sitting there patiently waiting for me. He's such a good boy. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in February 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in February 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in February 2025? Now, another possibility is that because I got that disguise into it at the beginning of that shuffle when I read for February, it might be that you get this information because you catfish someone, okay, or a group. or you overhear it and you're not meant to overhear it. And you're like, wow, really? It's like that. It's definitely someone in a group, in the group itself. Temperance is the outcome. You are protected no matter what you choose to do. Okay? You're being protected, like I feel spiritually, and possibly by a Sagittarius. But, you know, Sagittarius and temperance are tied to the 9th house, right? And that's the planet of spirituality, but also of travel, right? And look who shows up, the King of Swords, in the upright. So the King of Swords turns upright. But see, it's the King of Swords who sends you the message. They're the origin of this information drop, right? Because of the Falcon. I feel like you weren't meant to hear the information, but it's not gossipy. It's information that others are privy to, but you are being left out of. So it's possible that you are the subject of this information. Maybe a group has, you know, because it's not super toxic necessarily. It could be sexual in nature too. I don't know, because of that Capricorn card. But it could do with career or business. You work in a group. You hear information like, oh, we think that that dude or that girl is cute. And you're just like, whoa, you know, I just don't want this on my plate. And you start thinking of leaving. At any rate. But I don't think the King of Swords was necessarily blocking you from the information, but the group was. So it's almost like someone might have been playing a game where they meant you to overhear, or they meant you to hear that info. It is a secret that you hear. I'm going to put this back in the deck. Okay, but this is my homecoming card. You might travel either short-term or long-term, short-term or permanently away from this group, because this is my homecoming card in this deck. Okay? And you might leave in such a way that people don't recognize you. Okay, see how the wolves and the dog are barking at her? Now the towers are intact, right? And this might happen during an eclipse. I don't know if there's an eclipse in March. If there is, I'll put it up on the screen. But you hear information, you're just like, nope. And you start looking to the future beyond the group, is what I'm getting. Now for March, you have the main themes. Oh yeah, okay. So remember I heard reunion. And a secret comes out with the moon card in reverse. And there's a rational energy where someone has to make a decision. Someone can't let go, or you can't. Someone comes in fast. This is a real romantic card. The Knight of Wands is a romantic knight. Okay. Now, the Queen of Swords is the decision maker, rationally, logically. And then you have this Lover's card, right? You could be dealing with a Gemini, okay? Because the Queen of Swords and the Lover's card combination, this is significator for lovers. But you can see this is a marriage scenario. Remember, I was pulled to this deck. And it brings you on the cusp of a brand new cycle. Now, remember, the delay might mean that someone may, okay, this is the storyline I'm getting in my head. Okay, I'm going to give you at least a couple. Someone can't hold back. They reveal their feelings. They come in fast. They ask you to marry them. Okay, or there's a commitment of some kind. Okay, where you're joined in a union. Okay, and there's a witness to it. Because there's 3 people here. You see the 2 doves of peace. Okay, and then you have this world card in reverse, because that means you're about to make a big change. Now the delay could be that there was a reunion at the beginning of the month, but then this storyline doesn't happen till the end of the month. Okay? And you may wonder if this male or a female is a player. Okay? But this person is appearing in our deck, in our spread, in the upright. Okay? So it's unlikely. Okay. So let's clarify or look for the ultimate outcome for March. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in March 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in March 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in March 2025?
Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it.
I'm hearing that song, Don't You Want Me, Baby? I might play it in the background briefly. Well, there's a definite ending or transformation to something. It looks more like a transformation. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini combination. Okay, but here, the battle is over. But victory is blocked somehow, and this may be the delay. Now, in this deck, this is also the homecoming. Okay, the battle is over, and in the upright, the battle is over, and he comes home. It's a homecoming card. Right? Now remember, there's some reason a homecoming is blocked because the moon card that we almost pulled for February had the moon card, homecoming card blocked, right? So victory is blocked even though the battle is over, okay? It's not necessarily a homecoming, right? I'm going to put it back in the deck. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you work with this person. But a completion in a critical step. Because we can't clarifiers don't, cancel out what was pulled primary. The primary cards are actually the most important when we read for months, okay? Those are your main energies. A secret comes out, you're going to be logical about it. And we know it's a romantic situation because the Lover's card came up along with other stuff, right? But this is after a battle, post-battle. Maybe someone's not battling their feelings or you're not anymore. But you can't claim victory yet. Even though the battle is over, there's still like an adjustment period. Like, okay, what are the losses and what are the gains that you have to determine, okay? To figure out who really wins. But a money gain is blocked, or a promotion is blocked, or the finishing of a project is blocked. Maybe that's the delay. Maybe you have to finish something because this is a work card. Something has to finish at work before something else can happen, right? Okay. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to pull it out. Okay, the next deck you have that we're going to read for April is this deck. What's coming up for Virgos in April 2025? What's coming 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 for Virgos in April 2025? I saw the word green, which is either money or growth, and then I heard lickety split. I don't talk like that, so I don't use that phrase. So these are just intuit dumps that are coming into my head. And here you have the Page of Swords. Now remember, you had the Page of Swords in reverse. Was it in January? Yes, in January. So January and March are linked. January and April are linked. Okay? But here you see somebody's like a sentry. He's in the defensive mode and he's looking to the far horizon to see if the enemy is coming. Somebody who's very protective, your age or younger. Look what we have. How many times did the moon card come up? So you're dealing with either with a water sign or an Aquarius. Or you have water in your chart. But if we entertain the rising sign portion of this, I read for sun signs. So my rising sign is Pisces. Okay. I don't think rising sign, this reading is going to work for rising signs. Okay. But the moon has showed up like 4 times. Okay. But here, howling at the moon, and then you see this creature's hand come out in the place of the scorpion, right? And there's no eclipse, it's just a moon. So there's secrets, not insomnia, but nightmarish scenarios possibly where you feel like somebody's coming after you, right? Not in your dream life, not in your real life, okay? Because the Page of Swords in reverse is the stalker. The Page of Cups in reverse is the stalker, right? This person is being protected. And then you see birds in the distance. But this person is on guard. They're looking for people to attack the castle, okay? Possibly at night. So that's why I think there's some dis-ease. There might be a decision to make. I pulled 3 cards for April. A decision to make. If this is you, you're in a self-protective pose, and there's something you don't want to see. There's a decision that you have to make. You don't want to make it, but you will make it because it's in the upright. But you're going to be protected, possibly by another person in this regard. Someone's very protective of you. Okay, let's clarify. So I'm going to clarify the moon card because that's the most mysterious, right? What's this moon card in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? What's this moon card in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? What is this moon card in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? Hanged Man. So you might be dealing with a Pisces, okay? Because the moon is Pisces, Hanged Man is Pisces. You might be helping a Pisces. You might be nurturing or helping a Pisces through it's not a dark night of the soul unless we get the 9 of Swords in the upright, but someone who's going through I feel like a lot of emotionality or a lot of emotional turmoil. Someone's like, not paranoid, but they're defensive. They're very protective of territory, of you, possibly if you're the woman, okay? If you're a dude watching this, somebody might be taking care of you. Mostly at night. I almost got like 2 phrases at once, but it came out like as follows. Long talks in the woods. Remember, I mentioned mystery, okay? So you might be talking a lot with someone who is exploring their emotions, trying to see the forest through the trees, okay? They don't want to make a false move. just in general. I don't know what it's pertaining, but you're taking care of them while they're going through this process that could last from 9 to 12 days. Okay? Now I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords in the upright. Now, Page of Swords are new starts. It's also a student. They're curious. What is this Page of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? What's this Page of Sword in the upright mean? What's this Page of Sword in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? I have to force a cut because I'm not getting any information to stop me. I get tingling in my fingers, or I'm actually hear Jenny's voice say stop. Justice is blocked. Someone's defensive because they feel, they feel very guarded. They're feeling very protective of like a territory or a person. Yeah. With the Seven of Wands, right? Now this is the after tarot. The Seven of Wands is a defensive card in the tarot. And see how this is like got a Five of Wands feel, but it's a Seven of Wands. This is like, the Five of Wands is like play fighting. They're practicing battles, right? They're practicing to be soldiers. Here, someone feels really like surrounded and they feel unfair, but they're protecting at the same time while you're taking care of them if they're a Pisces or air sign. Okay. So this is another person's energy, but it's going to be consuming you in April, apparently, according to the cards. There's some mystery around why this is, and you're trying to help them realize, because, this is realization. This is, I'm trying to figure it out, right? And there's a decision to be made while you're self-protecting. Monkey. Now I want to know what the Two of Swords means. What's this Two of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? So it seems like in April you're going to be helping somebody. Just like a Virgo. What does this Two of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in April 2025? Yeah, you're definitely taking care of someone. They may have strong Leo in the chart, but you're dealing with a water sign or an air sign. But you have strong Piscean energy here. But see how she's taking care of him here, taking care of him here, right? Or she. You're trying to provide strength and nutrients to someone. And it's karmic, and it's a karmic new beginning in this relationship. Now remember, the Justice card was blocked, but this is justice and victory. So ultimately, the Justice card being blocked, or the justice being blocked, or the unfairness being present is temporary, because the ultimate outcome is the Ace of Swords in the upright. New information comes in, realizations are made, and there's a new beginning in the mind, right? Because aces are mental. Yeah. Here's where the challenge came in, right? So Moby Dick. Oh, there's like like little beanies. It's like 3 decks here. Okay, so I'm going to put them together. I don't know if I can put them together. I'll pull a card from each one because I don't want to mix them up. One deck is called the Sea. One deck is called the Whale. One deck is called the Sailor. Now, how I purchase these decks, even though this is a game, I was pulled to it. Oh, they're still in the wrapper. I was pulled to it because it was like I was being told I needed to use it for tarot. So I'm just going to follow that. Interesting. Okay. So that's that deck. Now, if you wait till the end or watch this until the end, I'm going to be doing divining rod readings too. This is going to be a full service annual reading for you. Normally, I didn't realize these had shrink wrapping on them. Otherwise, I would have smudged it. For some reason, I thought I had opened this before. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card from each of these 3 decks. What's coming up for Virgos in May 2025? What's coming 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 for Virgos in May 2025? First card you have is a squeeze of the hand. Oh, my dear fellow beings, why should we longer cherish any social acerbities or know the slightest ill humor or envy? Come, let us squeeze hands all around. Nay, let us all squeeze ourselves into each other. Join hands with fellow mates and be together as one. Collect all the oil in the play and redistribute it evenly. So this is from the C deck. Okay. I think it's asking for cooperation, right? That's the obvious meaning of it anyway. Now from the Whale deck, what's coming for Virgos in May 2025? What's coming up for Virgos in May 2025? What's coming for Virgos in May 2025? What's coming for Virgos in May 2025? It's in reverse. So you have the sounding. This is from the Whale deck. His entire flukes, with at least 30 feet of his body, are tossed erect into the air, and so remain vibrating a moment till they downwards shoot out of view. If unfast, draw another whale card or lose your turn. If fast, draw another whale card or lose 1 sailor. Right, this is one of the epic battles when they tried to catch this white whale, right? So it's blocked. So I'm not going to pull another card. Now from the Sailor deck. Monkey, itty baby. What's coming for Virgos in May 2025? 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 I heard you snooze, you lose. It's in the blocked position. You have Redburn. A fine time I'll have with such a greenhorn aboard. May die in place of another sailor. So you can use this as like a get out of life card, right? You got in reverse, and the number on this is 0, which is tied to the Fool. There's a danger in May of making a false move in a really big obstacle, or it's not a battle or a fight, but the Whale is a big opponent, right? And you're going to need cooperation with others in order to... It feels like an abstract situation, okay? Possibly in career. So we'll clarify. Sorry, I have to put all these back, otherwise I'll go crazy. So there's obviously there's 3 decks, right? Because in combination, there's an almost infinite amount of combinations, right? So let's clarify the whole reading. Cooperation is needed on a new beginning that's about to start, or there's a false, you have to look before you leap, before you take on this whale, right? Whatever it may be, in whatever arena of life it may be. Please clarify this reading for Virgos in May 2025. Please clarify the meaning of this reading for... Wrong clarification deck. Please clarify the meaning of this reading. Please clarify the meaning of this reading for Virgos in May 2025. Please clarify the meaning of this reading for Virgos in May 2025. Now, I don't want you to be scared. You're taking care of someone. You are coming out of a time of rest. What usually happens in these readings is that it balances out some way. So even though this is not stellar, it's not bad either. It's kind of middle of the road, just kind of like putting out fires and making new beginnings and, having to make a decision about something, possibly a relationship, and then you have this whale you have to deal with in May, right? But that means the last half of your year should be really nice, okay? Because I noticed in readings, if the first half is ho-hum or bad, then the latter part of the reading is great. So let's see what happens. Please clarify the reading for Virgos for May 2025. There is an ending of some kind, okay? Possibly with Scorpio, but see how she's very defensive? This is after a battle, okay? So the battle happens, and there's an ending, and you're, since you're the Grim Reaper-ish kind of person here, there's a victory of some kind, right? Through the cooperation of others, or at least one other person. But it's probably a group, a corporation, but this is a corporate card. Or you may win a battle over a whale type situation or a person. It feels like a situation through religion or the cooperation of a corporation or a group or a teacher, right? A battle is won through faith and loyalty. See how someone's pledging their loyalty? Okay. Now, the Hierophant in the upright is a Taurian energy. In reverse, it's an Aquarius. You had it in the upright. Through cooperation in a group, you overcome a challenge of some kind, and a victory is won in May. That's nice. Now, in June, you have the wide angle Rider-Waite. What's coming for Virgos in June 2025? 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 What's coming for... I'm going to put them back in the deck, but you have 4 pop-outs. You have the Ace of Wands in the upright. Now I'm putting them back in because they're pop-outs, and I want to see if they come back later on in the shuffle, right, when I pull them. But here's the wide angle Rider-Waite, okay? Someone is holding a wand, and it's spiritual, right? The second pop-out is the Page of Pentacles, someone waiting to make an offer. You could be offering, making an offer to someone, possibly at a distance, about a new beginning. And it's a new chapter in your life, definitely. And there's luck attached to it. And again, this brings you back to the Four of Swords in January. So January and June are related. There's luck and a chapter change, or just change, and a brand new beginning, because I think you had the Ace of Wands in January as well, okay? So we're going to put this back in the deck, okay? You're coming out of a time of rest, right? So I'm going to wash them again to see if they come out again. What's coming for Virgos in June 2025? What's coming up for Virgos in June 2025? What's coming 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 for Virgos in June 2025? There's a card. So I know where to cut the deck because the card kind of lights up in a way. So I'm trying to grab that card right now. Oh, there it is. God, let's see if the 4 pop-outs come out. No. But there's a nostalgia, or you're dealing with a past life person. This is a homecoming card, but it's also a reunion card. And it's the 6 of Cups, someone from the past. Or you go home. And then you have the 8 of Swords in the upright. Now this is a self-imposed prison. Okay, she can walk out anytime. That blindfold and those binds are not tight. You know, she can wriggle out of them. However, your mind, I mean, you're kind of caught up. Something is renting space in your head. Let's pull another card. And a lover comes in, possibly a water sign. Now, the 8 of Swords comes after the 7 of Swords, but before the 9 of Swords. So there's something mentally you're going through. I don't know if it's as a result of this challenge or this victory you just went through, and you're just like, ugh, you know what I mean? Maybe there's self-deception around that group thing, okay? But yeah. So let's clarify. So since those pop-outs did not come back, June is not related to January. It's just something to keep in mind. Maybe that's what you're wrapped up in your head about, right? So let's clarify the Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in June 2025? What's this Eight of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in June 2025? What's this Eight of Swords in the upright mean for Virgos in June 2025? I don't know if a Sagittarius or a Pisces has you up in your head, right? Because you have the Hanged Man. Because I'm like, okay, what's renting space in your head, right? It might be Hanged Man. Because we got the Hanged Man, that means let's see, where did you get that Hanged Man? April and June are connected, right? Same person. Okay? And here you have the King of Wands in the upright. Could be a water-fire combination. Most Pisces have a fire moon, okay? Not always, but sometimes. Now let's go, what's this, right? It's a positive month because you have all upright cards, and Eight of Swords is not that serious. It's not as serious as the Nine of Swords, okay? But you're kind of ruminating about something or someone. Not in a bad way. You're just like, you're in the upright, you know, for Virgos in June 2025. What's this Knight of Cups in the upright mean for Virgos in June 2025? What's this Knight of Cups in the upright mean for Virgos in June 2025? We're seeing what this means, right? Is there an emotional offer? Is there a water sign coming in? Yeah. Somebody wants a brand new everything, right? And remember, you had the World card in reverse. This comes after the World card because we're starting off at zero. You may clean the slate with someone from the past. They may come in and approach you with this offer, this emotional offer. It feels feels sweet, actually. Anyway, so now that we've done your second quarter, April, May, and June, we'll get the ultimate outcome. Now in April, just to remind ourselves, someone is on guard and defensive, but protective at the same time. There's some injustice that they're protecting or defending from, and they're willing to battle a bunch of people to do that. There's some kind of mysterious emotional healing that's needed. And you may be doing that healing, okay? There's a decision to be made, right? You are, again, taking care of someone, nurturing them. And there's a brand new karmic beginning that comes with new information, right? and it's just, and there's victory. Good boy, little baby. Little baby, yeah, baby. I love you. You're such a good boy. Please clarify what the ultimate outcome is for Virgos in April 2025. What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in April 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in April 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in April 2025? In April, so you have the Eight of Swords here. It's blocked, okay? Someone's not going to rescue you, especially if you're the woman. You're going to rescue yourself because you're nurturing someone's self. Someone needs you, and you're just going to have to fend for yourself and your own life happenings in the month of April. It's only for April. Don't worry about it. But April and June are definitely connected, okay, because the Eight of Swords appears in both, right? So here in the After Tarot, someone's helping her out of the binds. You are helping somebody else in April, so you don't have time to get stuck in your head, okay? Because you are healing. Now, the Star card appeared in January, so whatever you were trying to heal from in January, by April you are healed, because those months are connected. And here with the After Tarot, it's full-on healing. Okay, possibly through love, because this is the Pleiades, which is tied to Aphrodite. You're trying to plan out the rest of your life, but it's kind of dependent on the whims of one other person. So you may feel like you're not in full control of your life. You're kind of putting out other people's fires, especially one person, right? But there are options. Someone has the power to make those decisions. You don't have access to all the cups, right? Now, when you have 2 sevens as a tarot cluster, which you do here, that means mutual love or respect and cooperation, okay? So you're working with someone through a healing time. More their healing than yours, because you seem to be fully healed, so you're just focused on another person. That is the ultimate outcome for April, according to the cards. Now for May, sorry, my cat has the zoomies. In May, we had the Moby Dick deck, a squeeze in the hand where you have to join hands with someone in cooperation to handle an obstacle, right? A whale of an obstacle. And there's fool's energy around it, but there's a danger of making a false move. Now, we clarified through this reading, ultimately, with the ultimate outcome, sorry, not the ultimate outcome, but we clarified there is a battle. Okay, here you see the battle, right? There is a battle, okay? And then there's cooperation within a group. So you're definitely within a group, okay? Now we're going to get the ultimate outcome. Even though it looks victorious, let's see what the After Tarot says. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in May 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in May 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in May 2025? Now, the Nine of Cups in this deck, which you got in a blocked position, right? Because there are no reversals in the After Tarot, okay? But here, it's gluttonous. This person's not paying attention to their emotions. They're not protecting their emotions. They're just focused on instant satisfaction, right? but it's blocked, okay? You win a battle, but it's not an abundant battle. It's more like ego, right? Yeah, definitely ego. Because here you have the Nine of Wands. Now, because you got the Nine of Wands in January, I believe. Yes, January. May and January are connected in themes or people or situations. But here, there's guardedness, right? Now, when you have 2 nines as a tarot cluster, that means documents, okay? Employment contracts, prenuptial agreements, that kind of stuff, right? Just contract, lease, you know? So there'll be documents involved, possibly in business, because this is a corporate card, or it's school, right? An application. There's victory, though, after a wheel of a... But you had to, in order to get this victory in this battle, to end the battle, because death is endings, you transform a situation, there's documents involved, and it was a cooperative effort. You couldn't do it alone. And I'm not saying, it doesn't feel like Virgos are the focus. They're just a participant, right? Interesting. But there's guardedness. There's like, okay, the battle wounded. And there's a need to put up defenses or a fence line, like a physical one, or boundary, right? And people are wary of each other, you know? So whoever you're battling, it doesn't feel like a romantic situation. It feels like business. It might be the business next door or a competitor in the industry. And you kind of like have to interact with them all the time. It's like that. Now in June, dealing with someone from the past, right? Because we already clarified. Renting space in your head, something is. It's a self-imposed prison. And then you have this water sign, somebody offering love, right? Because that's the meaning of that card. Possibly a Pisces. There might be a delay or a thinking time of 9 to 12 days. Someone who's on the up and up and means business. And they want a contract because, you know, this is the businessman, right? Card. And somebody wants to make a brand new beginning, like clean the slate with you, right? Or vice versa. But there's like a freedom or independence and tools you can use to get over obstacles, right? Because in the original Rider-Waite, he's standing on a cliff and no means to get down the cliff. Here, as long as he stays within this boundary of this tool or toy, he has a way of making out of it alive if he gets off the cliff, right? So it's like a calculated risk. You've thought about it with the hanged man. With the hanged man. And now you're making a move, right? What's the ultimate outcome to June for Virgos 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in June 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in June 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in June 2025? I felt it more than I heard it. I felt I love you. And it was what I was feeling was translated into words and put in my head. A decision or is blocked, or in this deck, because you got in reverse, here people might be, if you're a woman, fighting over you and or pushing you to make a decision that you're trying to block in some way. And it has to do with the brain. There's a fool's energy, right? I don't know if you think that someone's not serious because of the presence of the fool. A decision that people are pressuring you to make, that you don't necessarily want to make or are feel pressured to make, right? And then you have this Ace of Wand in reverse, which means a blocked new beginning, right? It's a calculated risk. And I mean, I think someone in this scenario doesn't know if they want this new beginning or clean the slate. Okay? That's the ultimate outcome to June. Now we're getting into the second half of the year. July, we have the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. What's coming for Virgos in July 2025? What's coming for Virgos in July 2025? What's coming for Virgos in July 2025? Hi, baby. What's coming for Virgos in July 2025? What's coming for Virgos in July 2025? Sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is where your tailbone is, right? And that's the second chakra, right? And the Simply Love card, which is a number 6 card, it kind of reminds me of the Six of Pentacles. And it's titled Simply Love, but you got it in reverse, right? My field was forensic skeletal biology. So the sacrum is on the tail end, right? But the sacral chakra, I just remembered, is the pleasure center and the sexual part of the body, energetic body, right? Someone like you could be expressing love through sex, or someone, because it's not simply love, right? Sex can make things complicated in a relationship, you know? But knowing Virgo, we date to marry. We don't like whore around or sport date. So, you know, if we sleep with someone, we know that we already love them, basically, right? But sex there's another participant that you have to worry about. Like, what do they think sex is, or how meaningful is it to them? You know, because you have sex because you love somebody, potentially, right? They're marriage material at least, right? And you don't quite know how it is for them, you know? So there's confusion, right? So it's not so simple, especially if you had a platonic relationship with someone previously, right? Okay, let's clarify. What a weird deck. But you know, the sacral chakra is right below the abdomen. And it has to do with, you know, pleasure, regulating emotions, fertility, sexuality. But it has to do, I mean, this is an emotional intelligence question, right? Please clarify this reading for Virgos for July 2025. Please clarify this reading for Virgos in July 2025. Please clarify this reading for Virgos in July 2025.
I love you, monkey, the baby. Are you my baby? Are you my baby? Yeah.
Yeah, Eight of Swords. So wherever the Eight of Swords appeared, which was, I think, May, June, you're still in it in July, but someone's helping you through this. Okay? Or you're helping someone. If you're the older woman, because the art on the card means something. I was pulled to this deck. So I'm trusting that I was guided to a deck that's going to give you a very clear answer, not only visually, but whatever I intuit, right? Or you might be helping somebody because you've been through it before. But that's true emotional intelligence. You're helping someone get out of their head and make a new beginning, especially in money or abundance, right? This is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Now, eights are tied to the Strength card, right? And the aces are tied to the Magician. And the sixes are tied to the Lover's card. This doesn't feel like the person that you took care of in April-ish. You might physically care for somebody who's recovering from an illness. And it's just not so simple. It has to do with emotional intelligence. It has to do with manifesting a better life. But it feels exterior to Virgo, which is great. Because who wants to go through that? Okay. So that's July. Now, August, we have the Ferenc Pinter deck, right?
Are you the baby? The baby? Are you the monkey? Yeah.
What's coming for Virgos in August 2025? 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 I just thought of a shrimp salad, like homemade. I don't know how to interpret that. Here you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now remember, wherever you had the Knight of Wands previously, which I think was April. No, it was March. That person turns in the reverse. So March and August are related in themes or people. Okay? I feel like if you were taking care of someone exterior to yourself that could be possibly of the same gender or a child, then you're away from this person and they're extra energetic in bed because they missed you. And then you have the Ace of Sword. Now, wherever you had the Ace of Sword, you have a lot of aces in the year 2025, which is dynamite, by the way, okay? It's in the upright. You have a karmic connection to this person. No matter what, you always come back together somehow. Now, wherever you had the Ace of Sword, those months are connected. I'm going to let you figure that out, okay? I feel like pulling another card. And the Two of Swords in reverse. So June and August are related because you still have this or it's a new decision that you're going to have a hard time making. Here you see a shipwrecked boat or a neglected boat. Okay, and here you have to make a decision, possibly about... Remember I saw a shrimp salad? I feel...
Hi, baby. I love you. You're a good boy.
I feel like... I didn't even notice this. You turn the card this way, it's like people riding on the sword. Be careful what you say in August. You might not be able to take it back. I mean, Virgos don't typically do that anyway. They think about what they're going to say, you know? But there's a decision to make. You go, but you're getting closer. You go from an ace to a 2 of swords, right? And then you have the 9 of cups in reverse again. Now that means, yeah, you had the ace of sword in the upright in April. And the 9 of cups came in May. So April and May and June are tied to August. It doesn't feel like a culmination because you have this new beginning card with the ace of sword. You can't get away from somebody. Not that you want to. It's just like you have that soulmate thread, right? I feel like somebody's hot for you. And for some time you were maybe apart because you had something you had to do and they missed you. You have to be careful with your words because they may want a decision from you. And it might be that you're not ready for that decision with the 9 of cups in reverse. But in this card, you're not guarding your emotions. See, in the upright, in the 9 of cups, this person is playing a guitar, right? And I feel like there's a crowd in front of them. But here, it's like, I don't know if you're like trying to stay away from drinking or something. There's like that vibe. Okay. Speaking of drinking. Okay, let's clarify. Because I want to see what the 9 of cups is in reverse mean. What's this 9 of cups in reverse mean for Virgos in August 2025? What's this 9 of cups in reverse mean for Virgos in August 2025? What's this 9 of cups in reverse mean for Virgos in August 2025? Three Wands in reverse. There might be a lost opportunity for something that you want. Now remember, you had the 3 Wands in February, so February and August may be connected, or probably connected. Here in the upright, it almost looks like she's wishing upon a star, right? A shooting star. In reverse, a wish does not come true, or it's a lost wish. And you go from a 3 Wands to a 2 Wands, but thank God it's in the upright. Now, 2 Wands is a partnership. I feel like you're away somehow, apart from someone. Whether you go or they go, there's some kind of responsibility or something somebody has to take care of in July. When you get back together, someone's really hot for you. And there may be some awkwardness in this partnership. You can't get away from each other. You're joined, right? Karmically. There's a decision to make. There's a union that's quite positive. So maybe you start over with someone. Maybe there was it doesn't feel like a breakup. It feels like you're helping somebody else. And then you come back and go, okay, I'm done with that. And it's awkward, right? I don't know. I don't feel like you get news, so I don't know what your lost wish is. But you have a union. Empress in reverse. It may be that, this is really left field, but it's an intuit I'm getting. Somebody may want to have children with you, especially if you get married in the first part of the year. And you're like, no, that's not my wish. Or you may even get pregnant and miscarried and you have to have surgery. Because I feel like there's sacks, right? And decision to make. You might have a decision about whether to end a pregnancy or problem pregnancy. Maybe it's not your wish. Or maybe one of you don't want the children. You kind of have to take a step back. You go from a 3 wands to a 2 wands, but they look happy together. Right? They're building something. That's interesting. So what is, okay. So that's August. September, you have now this is the New Vision Tarot, where it's looking at the Rider-Waite, but from a new perspective, from behind the subject in the Rider-Waite cards, right? Okay. For September, what's coming for Virgos in September 2025? What's coming for Virgos in September 2025? What's coming for Virgos in September 2025? What is coming for Virgos in September 2025? What's coming for Virgos in September 2025? I heard joined at the hip. No transformation, or there is an ongoing battle, or there's a Scorpio. No, it's not a battle, but there's no transformation, but there's still promotion. Okay? Something improves in your life through a small money gain, or as a result of inspiration gotten from a journey, or religion, or a pilgrimage, or you get a promotion at work, right? There's an improvement of some kind. This is the Architect's card, so you're building something. Especially with a Scorpio type. But this seems situational to me. Okay? Here there's a battle and you won, and you're kind of going over your spoils and looking at what you've gained, right? Here there's no transformation after a battle. Or the battle's ongoing. Because this is a game. This is a kind of a happy card, so I'm going to clarify this. What does this mean? Is this a Scorpio or an ongoing battle or what? What's this death card in reverse mean for Virgos in September 2025? What's this death card in reverse mean for Virgos in September 2025? What's this death card in reverse mean for Virgos in September 2025? What's this death card in reverse mean for Virgos in September 2025? The Sun. Now this is a career card for me mostly, but it could also mean all new everything. See how this seems like an egg and you have like this earthy, grounded Capricorn type energy, right? I heard they mean business. Or it could have said you mean business. One of the two, I forget. But mean business was definitely a part of the phrase I heard. So someone's no longer battling. They're seeking to ground themselves in peace and harmony and happiness. I don't think they're a Capricorn because the King of Pentacles is in reverse. So you may be looking for groundedness because you don't feel generous at the moment. This could be your energy, right? Or a Capricorn. There's like a... it's not deception exactly. I feel like a gaslighting kind of energy. Someone's acting happier than... It's like you're sweeping something under the rug. And someone's trying to be stoic, right? And here you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Remember, we're still clarifying what the Death card in reverse means. But here you have a duplicate card, right? Three of Pentacles is in reverse here, but it's upright in your primary pull. There's a little bit of gaslighting, I think. See how this person is trying to make you feel happier or less inquisitive than you are, right? Or they're trying to boost you in that way. They're trying to be inspiring. Either it's gaslighting or inspiring. At any rate, there's like a projection that someone is putting onto you to make you feel grounded and happy. Because, I don't know if they aren't communicating this, but ultimately it turns upright. Okay? Or you turn yourself upright. Through either inspiration gotten through a journey or travel, or a promotion, or a small money gain. I see a hand purse, like a bag, like a pocketbook. One of those fancy ones that I don't know the name of. To each his own. I see that. What's this Three of Pentacles in the upright mean for Virgos in September 2025? What's this Three of Pentacles in the upright mean for Virgos in September 2025? I heard Birkin, so I guess it is a handbag. And here you have the Page of Wands, an invitation, right? There may be an invitation for a journey, or you're invited someone to come to you from a distance. Right? See how she's looking like this, right? And she's holding a rose. It's like she's longing. You may be learning about design or architecture. And then here you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is the quintessential singledom card, but I don't feel that in this situation. You see harvest. So the Three of Pentacles, someone projects onto you and it helps because you go right side up and, you know, you hear good news of a harvest or a promotion or a small money gain. And remember, I saw handbag or Birkin or something. Okay, let's do ultimate outcomes for that quarter. Now you may recall in July, sacral chakra, and then simply love, which is blocked, right? Now, looks like a father and son kind of scenario, right? But I feel like a lot of sexual energy. Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning. I feel like there's a separation because you need to take care of someone. Okay? So let's get the ultimate outcome for July. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in July 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in July 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in July 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in July 2025? Blocked fertility, blocked creativity, blocked pregnancy. Now, that doesn't really happen until August, right? So it's like you're taking care of someone and you're not, that's like your only responsibility. You're not taking care of the kingdom. And there might be words online, back and forth from a distance about this, right? Perhaps angry words, possibly with Sagittarius, or just back and forth, a lot of communications. Okay? And someone is not invited. I feel like you're taking care of someone at a distance, alone, or while somebody's away, because the Page of Wands is in reverse. You're too busy to miss someone. Or you're too consumed by this responsibility, or they are, to pay attention to this relationship. I mean, just things you have to take care of, right? Now in August, Ace of Swords in the upright, Nine of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and then the Two of Swords in reverse. I don't know if you're trying to quit drinking. I feel like it's you. Could be somebody else, I guess. But someone comes in hot and heavy. Like they missed you, they want you, it's a karmic relationship. You're connected, you know, so it's like, this is what it is. I mean, it's like that kind of thing. Like, well, we're just together. And then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. There's a wish that's not granted, but you begin a union or restart a union. And the Empress card is in reverse. So definitely the months of the quarter, because you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Wands that appears in July linking September, and then the Empress in reverse links August to September, okay? I don't know if somebody wants to make you pregnant and you're just like, no, I don't want to be pregnant. I mean, if you're a woman. There's somebody in the union that doesn't want to be pregnant. And I think there's a decision to be made, possibly a lost or terminated pregnancy with the Ace of Swords and the Empress card in reverse. But then you find other ways to be together, right? Now, what is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in August 2025?
Good boy. Is it good boy, yeah?
What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in August 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in August 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in August 2025? Three of Wands turns upright. You have 3 threes? That would be bad if we have 3 threes. Nope. Good. Because 3 threes as a tarot cluster mean lies. Okay, that's why I had to make sure. Okay. Opportunity, travel, real estate, sending out calls for stability. Okay. Planning for the future, right? Because you want to get married, you want to move house, you want to buy a house, because the 3 of Wands, you go from the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. So if there was any apprehension in a relationship between June and August, it's taken care of in September. Because the ultimate outcome is like this. This is beautiful, right? Okay. Now we go to the Badass Tarot for October. What's coming for Virgos in October 2025? What's coming for Virgos in October?
Hi, monkey.
In October 2025.
Hi.
What's coming for Virgos in October 2020?
Hi, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
What's coming for Virgos in October 2025? What's coming for Virgos in October 2025? What's coming for Virgos in October 2025? He's being a rascal right now.
Aren't you, monkey? Eat a monkey. Eat a monkey.
Because I haven't gone to bed with him. It's like a change in routine that he just doesn't like. So he causes mischief. Looky now. Ace of Cups. So after a possible marriage or moving house or buying a house, there's Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love. Tied to the Magician card. And then you have the Page of Wands again in reverse. I don't know if there's somebody you're just not inviting. Here she's like making a phone call going, where are you? Right? In other words, you might be holed up. See how they're celebrating with, I feel like, strawberries and champagne. And here in the upright, she's like, hey, bitch. You're not taking phone calls. Like, you are in bed. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, you're hermiting with someone. You see how there's a crash dummy on a bus? You're willing to take the risk, not knowing totally what's going to happen in the future. But not really looking for answers either. It's like you are what you are, and this is what you do because you're in love. A Virgo in love, this is what you're going to do. You're just going to follow your heart, your Ace of Cups, right? Okay, that's interesting. Now we're going to clarify. Please clarify the Page of Wands in reverse for Virgos in October 2025. Please clarify the Page of Wands in reverse for Virgos in October 2025. I heard happy in love. Now we're clarifying. You're not inviting anybody. You're not taking phone calls, nothing. Like no news is good news. And then you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This might cause trouble between friends, like other people, because 2 pages is a tarot cluster, mean trouble between friends. But look at this, a burden worth carrying. Because this is what you're just going to do, right? It was like you're made for it. Beautiful. Okay. November, we have the Quantum Tarot. I think this is like only the 3rd or 4th time I've used this deck. I'm not pulled to it very often. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. I love you. You're being a very naughty boy, though. I love you, though. You need to calm down because you're annoying me. What is coming for Virgos in November 2025? What's coming for Virgos in November 2025? What's coming up for Virgos in November 2025? What's coming for Virgos in November 2025? I believe this is the Lover's card in reverse. Decision that you have to make, but you don't want to. And then you have a Chariot type of card showing Einstein. This is the Chariot. Showing the rocket is the Chariot, right? In reverse. So there's a halt to a decision that someone wants to make about a Gemini or about a Cancer or about love. And then you have the 5 of Cups. Remorsefulness or guilt. It is in the upright. I heard burnout. And then you have the 7 of Cups, planning out the rest of your life. A lot of mixed emotions and possible confusion. I don't want to pull a 5th card for November. I don't feel like it's bad necessarily. I just feel like there's a decision that you have to make, but you don't want to make it. But there's a halt, so you have to make it. Possibly car troubles, right? Or travel hindrances. Then you have the 5 of Cups, which is remorsefulness, right? In the upright. Feeling sorry for yourself. But I don't feel like, this feels like a bump in the road. It just doesn't even feel like related to a relationship. It's just, you might have a lot of things going on in November, the 7 of Cups, and you're trying to make plans. But, you're kind of at the whim of mechanics or other people, or I feel like you're just chugging along, just trying to move forward, but there just seems to be a lot of stoppages in November. So let's clarify. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just blah. So let's clarify this reading. Please clarify this reading for Virgos in November 2025. Please clarify this reading for Virgos in November 2025. I was prompted to close my eyes, and then I heard, I just want to close my eyes. Right? There's just like weighty kind of stuff to do. Yeah, because here you have the Five of Pentacles. Here you have the Five of Cups, feeling sorry for yourself. And here, just kind of feeling isolated, right? Just trying to find shelter, whatever storm you're in. I don't know if it's due to a Queen of Swords, a frosty biatch. And then you have the Four of Swords and enforced rest, right? But it's winter. I got a lot of winter and rain themes here. So travel might be hindered by weather, okay? Now December. We have the Secret Tarot. What's coming for Virgos in December 2025? 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 You have the Wheel in reverse. Now this could be bad luck, or the wheel cannot turn, there's stagnation, or there's no change that you were wanting. But in this deck, it's the movement of the wheel is reliant on other people, so maybe you just don't have the manpower to make that change. Because you were wanting to make it big time and you have all the resources you do. So that you might run into a little bit of bad luck in manifesting, right? Because people can be viewed as resources. And since you have the resources, Magician in the upright, that means that it's just like a delay, or there's bad luck, but it turns upright, so who cares? You do have that new beginning, because this is tied to the aces. And these are tied to completion, the tens, right? Okay. Now let's clarify the wheel in reverse. What does this wheel card in reverse mean for Virgos in December 2025? Now remember, nothing beats a private reading just for you, okay? And nobody else's energies, not for the group, right? You're ruled by the sixth house, so you chose to be a Virgo in this lifetime so you could deal with sixth house challenges and benefits, okay? That's why online readings for groups of signs works, right? So Virgos are due to have a good luck year because of the transit of Jupiter. Okay, and Pluto is going to be in your 12th house if you're born after 1956, like me, and before 1972, like me. But if you're born in the latter half of 1972 and beyond, then you're going to have Pluto in your 11th house. Okay, what's this wheel card in reverse mean? So I'm a little surprised at how few times you have been the subject of the Eight of Swords here. Ooh, but okay, so this card is a little scary, you know, or would be in other decks. But this one is real mild. It's almost like people are protecting you from a broken heart. There's at least 3 people, and they're all wise, and they're communicative. There might be a change that people won't allow you to feel bad about. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. You might lose a friendship of someone of the same gender. Okay. Could be opposite gender too, but I'm getting same gender. And maybe that's the Three of Swords, right? But you'll have friends around you that say, don't worry about them. They weren't right for us anyway. So you have people who stand by you in an unexpected change. Now let's clarify the Magician. What is this Magician card in the upright mean? What's this Magician card in the upright mean? What's this Magician card in the upright mean for Virgos in December 2025? I heard hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Yeah, you're learning something new. You're manifesting and you're learning. This is the Apprentice card. This is the Master card here, right? Maybe you're learning something new in a skill that you thought you mastered. Here's the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's the Drama Queen in reverse. And then you have the Eight of Wands in the upright. Communications. So when we have 2 8s as a tarot cluster, that means unexpected developments in December. But not bad. Just a lot of communications, learning something new. You might lose, because in the upright, this is a best friend. In reverse, not so much. But people are guarding you from being hurt from it. And it's an unexpected change. You're learning something new because you have the resources to do so. So you might have to pay money to learn something new. So you might be going back to school, perhaps, is a possibility. But messages come from a distance, and you're learning something new. I don't know what the Drama Queen thing has to do with it. I don't know who this person is. Could be male or female. I don't know. It seems like a subplot that is fleeting. Okay. So let's do the ultimate outcome for October, November, and December. So in October, you have the Ace of Cups. Yes, please. Like you are with somebody and it's a welcome burden and you're holed up with them and you're not inviting anybody else and you're not making any offers, and there might be trouble between friends because you're holed up with someone, possibly on holiday. Like the kind of holiday where you don't leave the hotel room kind of holiday. Okay. What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in October 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in October 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in October 2025? Well, this is different. Now, I got this blocked, but you have the Ace of Cups in the upright, so I'm really confused. So the Two of Cups is in reverse. I don't know if you're just no longer dating, because this is a date card. But this is a forgiveness card in the upright too, right? And they're hugging. This is a union card, but in reverse, it's blocked. I don't know if you're just... It's not dating and you're just, it's an Ace of Cups thing. And there's no charity or no weighing the pros and cons. Weird. And the Lovers are in reverse. How weird is that? That's very un-Virgo-like behavior. So you have an Ace of Cups. It's a welcome burden. It completely changes the reading. You're not responding. There's trouble between friends because you're not communicating, because you're holed up with someone. There's no forgiveness and no union. There's no decision about romance. And You're not weighing the pros and cons or something. Something is just is. I don't get it. That's bizarre. Okay. I have to pull another card. That's just weird. People are not playing. Or someone's blocking it. I don't know. Secrets come out. I gotta put this, I don't know. So October's weird. I don't have heads or tails. I can't make heads or tails of October at all. So sorry. I'm not gonna make something up like others readers might. I don't know what October is. I can't interpret this reading, and I'm not gonna pretend like I do. Jenny, what does this October reading mean? That it's established. Oh, okay. So there's no dating. Okay, so I was kind of right. Okay, thank you. I was worried. Okay, so in November, you have the Lover's card in reverse again, right? So October and November are linked. Decision, not being cast out. There's a halt of some kind with the Chariot in reverse. The Five of Cups is in the upright, so there's some kind of remorse or guilt about leaving something behind, but then you're planning for the future. Okay, so November's weird too. There's a possible loss of faith or feeling isolated. I don't know if it's because of Queen of Swords. And then there's an enforced rest. There might be a halt in travel, so you're still planning. I don't know, there's a decision of some kind. A Queen of Swords enforces you into a rest, and it kind of like makes you blue. I don't know what that's about. So let's get an ultimate outcome. It's always a Queen of Swords. It's always an air sign. Always. What's this ultimate outcome for Virgos in November 2025? I mean, it's always an air sign in Virgo readings, not just in general. So what is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in November 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in November 2025? A Gemini is blocked. I always view this as a Gemini Leo card because of the twins, right? But you see how it was in the reverse. So it's still happy. It's just someone is trying to interfere with your happiness, and it's possibly a Gemini, right? They're not successful, but I mean, they're a little successful. But yeah, say Queen of Swords, you're trying to block a Queen of Swords who's like micromanaging, right? Causing insomnia, worry, needless worry. Okay, so you have an air sign around you. Yeah, possibly a supervisor or a boss. Okay, so someone's the bane of your existence in November, possibly at work. In December, change. And then you have manifestation because you have all the resources to get what you want. Clarified by a Queen of Cups. Is it a queen? Yes, a queen. People protecting you from the loss of a... Oh, you have two queens here. So there's gossip around you in December. And it has to do with friendship, like same-gender friendship. But you have people protecting you, going, don't worry about those people. Unexpected developments, okay? Possibly having to do with this, or you're learning a new skill, possibly have to get resources to do that, and communications. But eights, two eights, the tarot cluster means surprise developments, right? Okay.
Hi, baby. My baby. Yeah, my baby. Yeah.
What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in December 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in December 2025? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in December 2025? That was a short one. Oh, I can't wait to go to Seattle next week. Page of Swords in the upright. See how this person is very defensive against these three people? Whoever's protecting you from this Three of Swords, that's what I'm feeling. I mean, could it be possible that there's three people gossiping about you in a situation, some kind of arena in your life, and that's what you're guarding against, these three people? Possible, but I think it's the former one. But there's news of some kind, and you win over two others. So you win because you're protected and you're generous, especially with a Taurus. People know you're a good person. Now, there's still trouble between friends because you have the Page of Cups. Pisces escapes, or you do if it's your rising sign. But full happiness is blocked in some way, or a family reunion is. That's quite possible. Anyway, that last one didn't make sense. So, meaning the card just pulled. Now that you know the ultimate outcomes, it's a pretty balanced year. It's, other than 1 month, I feel like Virgos feel like they're in control of their lives. It looks like there's a relationship coming in, possibly very serious. Sometime in July, you spend time apart for some reason. Whether it's you're doing or they're doing, it's not a breakup. It's just you have to take care of something or someone. It feels like a someone, your age or younger, possibly a child. At any rate, you get back together. There's some kind of talk about children or pregnancy. One person doesn't want to do it. That would be me. I've already done that, so I just want to travel for the rest of my life. At any rate, there's that talk. And you're really into a person, they're into you. Because I feel a lot of sexual energy. Okay. So let's get an overall using I was pulled to the Urban Tarot, and I was pulled to this is a tarot deck as well, because there's 78 cards, the Journey. So let's get an overall theme for the year. What are the overall themes, 3 themes for 2025 for the Virgo group? What are the overall themes in 2025 for Virgos? What is the overall 3 themes for Virgos in the year 2025? I heard the word shudder. Not in because you're frightened or anything. I feel because of having to do with sensuality or the outcome of the act. The public defender, Queen of Wands, be dealing with an attorney or a lawyer of some kind or a legal matter. It's in the upright, so this person is your friend. It's a public defender card, though. So I don't know if you're defending yourself in court. And then you have 4. Remember, these are the main themes. Remember, our first card, and another we kept getting, it was the 4 of Swords. And here, It's truce. So truce begins in January. And here you have a legal theme again, but it looks like there's someone delivering mail at the foot of the Supreme Court. And this is the Nine of Wands in the upright, fortitude. Keeping your boundaries up and your responsibilities met is what I'm getting from this card. Because there might be legal implications if you do not. Remember, truce. So legal matters, defending yourself successfully, and keeping up boundaries and meeting your obligations, and being forgiving and welcoming forgiveness. Those are your main themes. Now let's get your advice with the Journey deck. What is the main energy Virgos should hold to be successful, the most successful this year? What's the main energies Virgos should hold to be the most successful in the year 2025? What are the main energies which Virgos must hold to be the most successful in the year 2025? See how the inner child is blocked? I'm reading this to be like pull your shorts up and be an adult, meet your obligations. You know, there's a time for creativity and inspiration, but, you know, and connection. Now, Virgos are voracious readers, or they would be if they didn't have to work all the time. So, you know, see how the books are a domino effect? You know, your actions and your response to maintaining or meeting your responsibilities affects others in a way that affects people at a DNA level, neurosynaptic. And don't be pulled into limiting beliefs, okay, that keep you kind of locked in. Or you will stunt yourself if you don't keep expanding your knowledge. It's fun to imagine stuff, but, you know, you have to be real. Just the facts, right? You have to expand knowledge that is useful to you and others, because you have the power to affect others in 2025. Okay, there it is. Thank you for joining me. So let's do some divining rods. Just a few questions, because I want to make sure that I wasn't corrected by Jenny. So I'm sure that she would have corrected me if my interpretations were wrong. Reset. Is there someone here that can answer my questions? Yes. Thank you. Reset. Reset. Can you show me what a yes answer looks like? Thank you. Reset. Can you show me what a no answer looks like? Okay, it's going to be straight. Thank you. Will Virgos win an important battle this year in their life? That's a yes. Thank you. What else came up in the reading? Will Virgo be healed of a broken heart in 2025? That is a yes. Thank you. Let's ask some test questions. Reset. Reset. Did Kamala Harris win the presidential election? Nope. Okay. Reset. Did Trump win the presidential election? Oh, that was a fast yes. Okay, so we are getting right answers. Reset. Will Virgos get into a serious love relationship in 2025? Yep. Thank you. Reset. In regards to the love relationship, do Virgos know the person already? That's a no. Thank you. Let's see, what else? You've been getting a lot of marriage cards, so let me ask this. Reset. Will Virgos get married in the year 2025? That's a yes. Thank you. Reset. Will Virgo's friends protect Virgos in the month of December 2025? That's a yes. What else came up? Oh, November. Reset. In November 2025, will Virgos be dealing with a airy person who's bossy? That would be no. Interesting. Then I don't know what November is about. In November 2025, will Virgos be dealing with a person who's less than nice? No. Thank you. Will Virgos be dealing with travel delays in the month of November? No. Thank you. Will Virgos be trying to make plans for the future in November? No. Thank you. Will Virgos be dealing with a father figure in the month of November 2025? Oh, there we go. So the Emperor is a father figure. Could be male supervisor, older brother. There's a Dark Night of the Soul. A Queen of Swords in reverse, a Sun in reverse, Four of Swords in the upright. It's a messy month. I can't make heads or tails of it. What was the other one? The weird one. October. Let me ask about that. Reset. Will Virgos be dealing with a romantic partner in the month of October 2025? I feel them moving. Yep. That's a yes. Will Virgos be married by October 2025? Oh, That's a yes. I can feel them moving. Okay. I don't know what else to ask. Reset. Is 2025 a time of new beginnings, especially for Virgos? Oh, big yes. That moved right away. Okay. I don't know what else to ask. Thank you. Okay, thank you for joining me, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful new year. And because I couldn't get my computer, I had Mercury or retrograde problems. I had a drive die that had really important stuff on them. So I haven't had time. Also had a laptop that's too slow that I have to dump a lot of information about which drive do I use. So I didn't. This is the first of the 2025 annuals that I filmed. So there's going to be, I'm going to be in Seattle for a week and I can't take 15 decks with me. Because I don't know which 15 decks I'm going to use for the next sign, right? Okay. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. That would be amazing. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.